Bulgaria, searching for a CEO who's gone MIA, leaving chaos behind for many of his clients back home in Canada. Let's break down how we got here. Earlier this year, you may remember, we exposed how celebrity endorsements were hooking Canadians in the home reno industry. AGM Renovations had ads like this everywhere, featuring Mike Holmes and company CEO Ivan Atanasov.
We get the job done on time, on budget, and it's done right.
But customers made it clear to us the work didn't live up to the hype.
We noticed water seeping through the ceiling one day.
Then the inspection was done. I was horrified.
We told AGM, and they pushed back, saying they did nothing wrong and it's only a small group of unhappy people.
A national company under investigation by a provincial authority.
And after another CBC report exposed electrical violations by the company, heavy hitter Mike Holmes not only disappeared from AGM's ads, he publicly severed ties, saying electrical safety is an immovable red line for his team. Later, Ontario's Electrical Safety Authority slapped AGM and Ivan with $35,000 in fines. AGM abruptly shut down. The CEO, Ivan, blamed our coverage in a letter, saying it's financially impossible to continue. Ivan was nowhere to be found. Clients were left in the lurch. Some projects didn't even begin. Others remained unfinished. And now, we're digging into the AGM aftermath, starting with Roman Guanzan.
I'm feeling disgusted, actually, and I was feeling betrayed.
Roman had contacted AGM to renovate his basement.
I was hoping that by this time I'll be enjoying it and, having some friends come over for, get together in my basement.
AGM did a walkthrough, taking $66,000 up front without hammering a single nail.
I was upset that they asked for it, but then they told me that's the way they do it. You want money, a good portion of that up front because they have to order the materials. And they said they ordered the materials.
He had to take a loan out with Finance It, a private lender he says AGM recommended. Now, when a company goes bust, consumers should have a few ways to fight back. 1, deal directly with the company. 2, contact your province's Consumer Protection Office. And 3, go to court.
Door's locked.
We start with option 1, scope out AGM's headquarters to try to find the man in charge.
So I was wondering, did you change the locks of that door? No, okay.
Be in trouble.
We're just trying to find them. I'm gonna check around the back.
We try calling.
Well, no one's answering and there's not even a voicemail to leave a message.
Since AGM's gone dark, we follow Ramon as he tries the second option. He calls Consumer Protection Ontario.
Hello, bonjour. Thanks for contacting Consumer Protection Ontario. How can I help you?
I feel like I've been victimized by one of the renovation company named AGM Renovations.
He explains he's borrowed $66,000 for a reno that never happened.
You actually added the scope for us. I want to give you some directions.
Yeah, because I'm a consumer and I got scammed, so I got affected. So, what sort of scope is this not within your parameters?
She redirects, telling Ramon to contact the Better Business Bureau, or the Bankruptcy Office, or the Anti-Fraud Center.
I thought you guys would be helping me out, also not just refer me to other departments to call.
Oh, I absolutely am helping you out.
Okay.
Yeah, I absolutely am helping you out. I am getting you the information that you need.
Okay, but can he at least file a complaint?
I have taken your information. I will put it in a case, but it goes nowhere.
It goes nowhere?
Because again, like I stated, it's not under our scope.
Tom Rakosovic is the consumer protection critic for the Ontario NDP.
That is actually surprising to hear a representative state that in this way. People are encouraged to call Consumer Protection Ontario. You hear it from the minister, from the government, from the premier himself. Call Consumer Protection Ontario, register that complaint. I think that's very demoralizing for the consumer, and it shows the amount of problems. This is the exact kind of calls that they should be very interested in having and dealing with.
We asked Ontario Premier Doug Ford for a one-on-one interview to talk about this. He declined. So we asked our colleague to put our questions directly to him.
My name's Jonathan Yo. I'm a reporter with CBC Sudbury.
Yes.
I do have a question on behalf of my colleagues in Toronto, though, with CBC Marketplace, so
Sure.
I'll read it now. CBC Marketplace spoke with a man out $66,000 after a rental company shut down. When he called Consumer Protection Ontario for help, he was told this complaint would go nowhere. You've urged people to call that office. What do you make of that?
Well, I'm going to look into it, but Consumer Protection Ontario is there for one reason, to protect the people. And I'll dig into it, I promise you. I've heard a little bit about that. We're going to hold anyone accountable, whoever's messing with the people. But I'll get more details and I'll find out, and I'll ask the minister to dig into that. By all means, reach out to my office or call me on my cell phone, and I'll help you out any way I can.
So there you have it. Premier Ford says he knows about our story and he's going to look into it. We also contacted the ministry responsible for Consumer Protection Ontario. They say that they deal with concerns on a case-by-case basis, and it may result in referrals, mediation, or even enforcement. Let's try that third option, the legal route.
Eventually, I got one voicemail. I picked it up and they said, "My contractors walked away."
One client has grown into 8. Lawyer Mika Remedios is now suing AGM on their behalf, alleging fraud, negligence, and breach of contract. Mika says the company's abrupt closure feels calculated.
They were already planning to exit the industry. I think you just gave them the out.
Their strategy, he believes, was get a large sum of money quickly.
If the basement quote was $100,000, they got financing for $100,000, that whole $100,000 was gone into AGM's account before they even broke a wall.
Drew Carmichael is one of Mika's clients.
How are things going with your renovation?
So I've got the new contractors actually working in the basement.
He hired AGM in 2024 for a basement apartment. What did it take to get to this point?
A lot.
AGM started his reno in August. 1 month later, Drew's $150,000 finance-it loan was maxed out, and not a whole lot of work was done.
So the only thing they'd done was take all of the original walls and drywall out, and that's it. Nothing else. Like, there's all sorts of upgrades and materials that were like part of that build that were just never delivered on.
And when AGM shuttered its doors, Drew had to hire new contractors to finish the job. How much did that cost you?
I'm currently at about $150,000 extra in cost over and above the $150,000 I'm already in to get the project done.
Wow. This must have taken a toll on you personally.
Oh, for sure. My blood pressure and all the metrics around my heart and stuff have markedly deteriorated in the last 6 or 9 months.
What is your message to AGM CEO Ivan Atanasov?
I really hope you get what's coming to you. That is my primary concern, is that guy bears the full brunt of his actions.
Is there a criminal aspect to this?
Can I prove it right now? No. But there is evidence that suspects it.
In fact, we learn at least one police force in Ontario is looking into AGM. That investigation is ongoing. Loan company Finance-It is also suing AGM, alleging fraud and deceptive trade practices. They say AGM's situation puts them in a difficult position, and they do review some cases to find solutions. Ramon now tells us they've reduced his debt by 50%. This was the uniform you used to wear.
That's right. It's a stain. And I mean, that's a rag now. I use that to shame my car. That's going to be it.
The grievances against AGM are coming from all sides, including inside. Meet Michael Levesque, a former AGM home inspector. He says they owe him money.
So essentially, everybody was blindsided, and instead of getting a paycheck, we all get a notice saying the company's closed.
What is your message to former AGM customers?
If you have any directed rage and anger, it should be directed towards one person, and that's Ivan, because he is the one that instigated this.
Mika agrees, says finding Ivan is the key to getting answers.
Where is the company founder, Ivan Atanasov?
It's a good question. We're trying to find out if he's even still in Canada. We don't know that.
We're trying to figure that out too. There is this address connected to Ivan in corporate docs. It's just outside Toronto.
My name is Asha Tomlinson. I'm with CBC Marketplace. I'm just wondering if Ivan is home?
Who?
Ivan Atanasov?
No, he doesn't live here.
He doesn't live here?
No.
So you don't know him at all?
No.
In another attempt, we try Ivan by phone.
We are very much willing to talk with you, do an on-camera interview. Please give me a call.
He never calls us back. We've exhausted the Canadian possibilities. There's AGM's HQ, a Toronto area home, still no signs of Ivan. Then a tip from our colleague, he may be overseas. So we turn to social media. One account leads to another, and we get a hit. Looking at these posts, there's little indication of the troubles left behind in Canada. He's road tripping and renovating a home with his partner. We discover that he bought it earlier this year. We track him to Bulgaria, where he's known to have ties. So we connect with a journalist on the ground, Maria Cheresheva. Ask her to check things out.
It's a rural area. Most of the people here are farmers. I don't think that it was a very good idea to just be hanging around all the time. You could see people standing in front of their houses, looking around.
We don't know if Ivan's there, but after hearing from so many of you who feel burned,
We are on our way to Bulgaria.
it's time to find out. Coming up,
There is a list of names, and it looks like Atanasov isn't listed here.
our travels take an unexpected turn.
We've been stopped twice by Bulgarian police.
We're on the trail of a man that many Canadians are looking for. The CEO of AGM Renovations, Ivan Atanasov. He collected a ton of money from his clients, then disappeared. That's why we're half a world away. In Bulgaria, but we're told press freedom here is fragile. We're warned about hostility toward media, that police sometimes ask for bribes, and there are concerns about corruption. So we're cautious as we investigate locations with links to Ivan, including this one.
So this is the front entrance. You don't see an office inside. Some mailboxes over there unblocked. Video surveillance. Well, there's a number pad, but no names.
There's also this home in a rural Bulgarian neighborhood. Local journalist Maria Cheresheva lays out the challenges.
So you cannot really enter the yard and try to approach the house. You need somebody to let you in. There is a doorbell in front of the house, which is also with a camera. So if a TV crew appears, then they will definitely be seen by the family and by the neighbors. This is something that you should keep in mind.
While Maria gathers more intel, we hit our next spot.
There is a list of names. Doing the translation from Bulgarian to English, and it looks like Atanasov isn't listed here.
Just as we're wrapping up, someone calls the police. 2 officers ask who we are and what we're doing. Eventually, we're allowed to go. But then they pull us over again at a gas station close by. This time, they want to see all our passports. Our security consultant advises us a third brush with police could see us detained or even arrested. We decide to leave. So we're heading out of the country. We're right now about to cross the border into Romania. What does this mean for our search for Ivan? A new day in Bucharest, Romania brings a new plan.
Our team in Bulgaria is going to continue on. They're going to go to that rural neighborhood. They're going to ring the doorbell of the property we've been tracking, and we're going to see what happens.
We're ready to go, Asha. We're going to see if Ivan is there.
Okay, let's do this.
Months of investigating. Weeks of planning. This is it.
Okay, we're in front of the door. I'm gonna ring the doorbell.
After the break, confronting the CEO of AGM Renovations.
Hello, Ivan Atanasov?
Да, слушам.
A home reno titan, AGM Renovations, suddenly closed its doors. And it's facing serious fraud allegations. The CEO has vanished. So we go the distance to try to find Ivan Atanasov in Bulgaria. Our team on the ground heads to the neighborhood where we believe Ivan lives.
Okay, okay.
We're watching from just across the border in Romania as it happens.
I'm ringing again.
Okay.
I'm afraid there's nobody here.
Local journalist Maria tries again.
Hello, Ivan Atanasov?
Да, слушам.
Hi, Ivan. My name is Maria Cheresheva. I'm a journalist. I work with CBC, the TV station. We have a few questions to ask you, if you don't mind. We have a few questions to ask you because there are many people in Canada who are out with thousands of dollars and they feel quite betrayed. So what would you like to tell them? Because they really want to hear your response. Are you still there? Are you still there?
He doesn't say anything more.
So, again, trying to confirm, he admitted that he's Ivan.
Yeah, he admitted he's Ivan, and then he stopped replying to our questions when he found out who we are. We have a confirmation that he's the person answering the door. So, yeah, I can say that it makes things much more clear.
We did get Ivan answering that Ring camera, and we were able to put our questions to him, leave a message thanks to you.
I'm glad that we made it in the end.